I still haven't gotten my my car mount thing. But I was doing something this morning, and it made me think of something, and I wanted to tell the story while I was thinking about it. But what I was doing was about once a week we get a truckload of supplies, and for some reason or other recently I've gotten roped into helping put those supplies away. And it's big cans of food and cleaning supplies and that sort of stuff like that. And anyway, when I was doing it today, I was thinking about the 2 years that I went to, well, it was Karlstad High School when I started in my junior year, and it was, by the time I graduated, I think it was called, well, no, it was still Karlstad High, but then later it became Tri-County High, because of a lot of the schools in the smaller towns were forced to close because they didn't have enough students, and then they all consolidated to Karlstad. But anyway, what I wanted to bring up was lunch at Karlstad High School. So I was there from 1979 through 1981, and the hot lunch program, they still cooked. They weren't just warming up frozen pizza or frozen French fries or whatever. And the meals that they prepared were quite hearty. They were very good. It was really good food. And I was thinking, I mean, like I remember they had like a chicken gravy over mashed potatoes, and the mashed potatoes were not instant potatoes. They had been peeled, boiled, and mashed by one of the cooks that morning. And I mean, just stuff like that. Even when they had pizza, and they did have pizza sometimes, but it was homemade pizza, scratched from the crust up. It was really amazing, and it was good food, but mostly. But I also wanted to point out too, like I suppose this is that farm mentality about people have to have a lot to eat, and big quantities and healthy food. But so as far as milk goes, they didn't have just the little half-pint cartons of milk. They actually had a milk dispenser, which you may have seen in a cafeteria setting, where they have these big bags of milk inside a cooler, and they have like a little, I don't know, a little part, I guess you'd call it like a little nipple that comes off, or a hose, and there's a big weighted handle that keeps that hose pinched off, and then when you want to get milk out of it, you lift that handle up, and milk flows out of that tube and into your cup for your milk. And this stuff, there was no limit on this. You could have as many of these glasses of milk as you wanted, and nobody thought. And then on top of that, at every meal that they served, they had a table, and on that table must have been 6 loaves of bread, either white or wheat bread, and then big bowls of jelly and peanut butter. And it's funny, I think about it now, it's just, and again, this is something I haven't thought of in 30 or 40 years, but I think about it now, just the abundance of food, and plus this belief that a regular sized school lunch meal, which was homemade and met all the 5 food groups, and an unlimited supply of milk, somehow they felt that wasn't enough and had to make sure everybody had peanut butter and jelly on top of it. Anyway, yeah, I have some really good memories from Karlstad. Okay, thank you for watching. Love you.